everyone. I am so excited to spend this evening with you. My name is Amritha. I am from Australia and of Indian background, and I'm excited for so many reasons. Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you to Electro-Voice for this opportunity. I know that the whole situation with Corona has affected artists in a really big way. So this is a really beautiful way to, I think, just bring the world together and get music out there again, which is so amazing. I don't think I've performed live for a pretty long time now, so I'm pretty pumped. I guess a little bit about me. So I grew up in Sydney. I was born in India, and I've basically been singing since I was like 4 years old. And I started by learning Indian classical music, and then in once I sort of came into my 20s, I discovered soul and blues and jazz, and I was like, you know, it would be so cool. It would be so cool to like represent my like bicultural identity by fusing my Indian roots and my Indian background with my passion for soul and the blues. And I think another thing that's really important to me in my music is just to share positivity and share, you know, this message of self-love that I think has made such a big impact in my life. So I'm really excited. Today I'm going to be sharing 5, maybe 6 originals, depending on how we go for time. So the 5 originals are actually part of my debut EP. Hi to everyone joining. The 5 originals are part of my debut EP. It's called The Process, and it's coming out properly in about a month's time. So this is going to be a bit of a sneak peek of all the songs on that EP. And I just wanted to share a little bit about these before I start. It's the EP is basically dedicated to like my 20s and my early 20s, and my whole struggle with trying to figure out who I am versus what society wants me to be. And so each song on the EP represents a certain emotion or a certain vibe that I was going through in my early 20s. And you can kind of see from like the first song to the 5th song, there's like a journey, like an emotional and spiritual journey, where I start out kind of being really confused and blaming other people for taking decisions that I felt were wrong in my life, all the way through to the final song, which is all about inner peace and finally having a sense of just spiritual freedom and happiness and joy and seeing oneness in everyone. So it's a roller coaster, this EP, just like my 20s. So I hope you enjoy it. This first song is called Because They Told Me To, and it is sort of, I think the emotion behind the song is this sense of just confusion, frustration. I don't know who I am. How do I get out of this prison of everyone else's expectations? And specifically, this song is about, I think, the pressure that, especially as women, we often feel to just hurry up and settle down and be in a relationship. And I think I felt that pressure a lot in my early 20s. And it's kind of a commentary on like, you know what, especially speaking to my girls out there, like, take your time, you know, figure out who you are, and then the rest will come. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's do this. River, running up and down the side. Now that I realize this isn't what I thought from my life. Oh no, why did I ignore the voice inside of my mind? Who that told me this isn't what I saw from my life? Hey, 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 hey. I don't think I love you as much as I wanted to. I don't care as much as I probably should. Maybe I don't need you the way that you think that I need you. All this is so wrong. Hey, hey, hey. I think I only fell in love with you 'cause they told me to. wanted to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I only fell in love with you 'cause they told me to. Felt like I needed to, not 'cause I wanted to. Yeah, yeah. What is it about a woman that makes you think you can tell her what to do with her time? And who are all these people waiting to weigh in on my life? I shouldn't have let that pressure get to my head, get into the heart of me, leave me so stressed. Now all these people, oh yeah, they had their fun. And now they move on to some other woman. I think I only fell in love with you 'cause they told me to. Felt like I needed to, not 'cause I wanted to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I only fell in love with you 'cause they told me to. Felt like I needed to, not 'cause I wanted to. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, hey. It's just not enough. Thanks, guys. That was called Because They Told Me To. I think my favorite line from that song is, "What is it about a woman that makes you feel like you can tell her what to do with her life?" So I feel pretty badass when I sing that song, and I hope that came through. Give me a moment. Thank you, everyone, for the super sweet comments. This next song is called Ghost Town, and if I had to put an emotion to it, I would say like anger and just fierceness and boldness. And so I feel like with this song, I always kind of try to fry my vocals on purpose, just because it is that type of song. And I'm excited for you to hear it and let me know what you think. Fire, living in the distance, black smoke, pouring down my line. I'm searching for freedom, drowning in the shadow. Yeah, I know what's coming. Let you walk me through the gallows. I see the ground beneath my feet crumble. Something deep inside of me. This is a ghost town. Ain't nobody around. Nothing like me except my broken soul. This is a ghost town. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nothing like me except my broken soul. They say like I'm crazy, but these days, baby, listen to me, my lover. Knew it from the start. Ain't never gonna make it, but still I gave you my heart. You may have pulled me down to my knees, but now you face the fire inside of me. This is a ghost town. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nothing left in here. This is a broken myself. This is a ghost town. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nothing left in here. This is a broken soul. This is a ghost town. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nothing left in here. My broken soul. I don't know about you guys, but I love singing that song. That's just like venting everything out. Let it all out. Don't keep it in. um, Thank you so much for the amazing comments. Oh, y'all are hyping me. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a little bit mellow now. This next song is called "Deserve Me," and I think the mental state of this song is one of self-confidence, like finally kind of realizing that you are worthy, that you're amazing, and that you don't need anyone else's validation. So it's very much like you know what, I'm done listening to other people, listening to other people's opinions. This is my life, and I'm going to live it on my terms. And yeah, it's a super mellow song, and I just want to point out in this song, if you can hear it, I've actually incorporated the tabla, which is a classical Indian instrument, and also in the way I vocalize, I try to bring a bit of my background into it. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to do a really quick sound check because this particular song, I was struggling with a little bit in terms of getting the equipment started. All right, we're set to go. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. Yeah, yeah. You don't deserve me, baby. You don't deserve me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lately I've been feeling a bit more content within my skin. And lately I've been feeling like I'm learning all the lies that I believe. Finally looking in the mirror and I don't feel like I need to change a thing. Day by day I'm learning that I am enough just the way I am. Oh, yeah, you don't deserve baby, you don't deserve me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yo, Sunny, I know you wonder how I get mental. Got my pockets filled, waiting on the metal. Now it's like no sugar, I'm on the tape. She ain't got the money, cause she feels if I change,
yeah, you don't deserve me. Yeah, yeah. You don't deserve me, baby. You don't deserve me, boy. No, 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 no. You don't deserve me. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. The next part's all improv. I'm just gonna see where it takes me. I'm gonna try to bring some Indian elements in. Na 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 na. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for the amazing comments. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I can't actually see the emoticons come up, but if you are, then make sure you like drop a comment or drop a love heart. So we're about halfway through my EP, and I want to just like take a pause there and sort of acknowledge a few of the artists who made this EP come to life. So firstly, I think I've been super like oh, thank you, Ravi. I've been super blessed to meet, I think, incredible jazz musicians and a lot of really incredible Indian classical instrumentalists and musicians. And like I said, I've just really, really enjoyed bringing those two worlds together. I think it's insane how much can be found in common between things like jazz and soul and something almost completely different like Indian classical music. And a lot of like what you'll hear on my album or my EP is like an amalgamation of like those two sides of things. So you could probably hear it in Deserve Me. There's a lot of just really cool like tabla work in there. So tabla is like this Indian classical drum. Um, in the coming few songs, especially the last song, which is called "Take Me Home," it's there's a little bit of Tamil that I'm going to be singing. So Tamil is one of the languages in South India, and I was born there. And like even though I moved over to Australia when I was like 2 years old, I think I've always had a really strong connection to Tamil and to like India and just that whole sort of musical scene. And so I think just all I want to say is like look out for that influence. It's definitely going to show up a lot more, especially in the last song. So I'm gonna dial it back a little softer for a moment with a song called "Sweet Kind of Sadness." And so I think we've been on a bit of an emotional journey with the EP so far, starting out with Because They Told Me To. It's all about like frustration and confusion and like a sense of like victimhood, through to Ghost Town, which is like anger, and then Desert Me, which is this sense of like self-confidence and self-worth. And Sweet Kind of Sadness kind of represents healing. So this concept that no matter what has happened in your past, it's always possible in this moment to kind of forgive and to let go and to access a more loving side of you and find that inner peace for yourself. And I think that's been a really big theme for me in my 20s. And this is kind of a really, really beautiful soft song. And you know, if this was live, I'd be like, turn your mobile phone on and like wave it. But if you can, like do that in your lounge room. I'm just gonna take a sip of water. I don't know what it is, but when I'm performing, my like mouth dries out like no other. Okay, let's do this. This one's called Sweet Kind of Sadness. Feel it in the wind. Drifting through the rain. Floating in the breeze. Tell me I might breathe. The calm after the storm. When the ground begins to heave. And I'm that tiny blade of grass. We learn how to feel. And I know that I will learn to love again. Now that I found a way back home to me. This sweet kind of sadness. This sweet kind of pain. This sweet kind of madness. But through it all, I'll learn to love. I hope you guys can hear this guitar. It's by Nick Drakakis. Super talented jazz friend of mine. And know that I will love again. Now that I realize it makes me who I am. This sweet kind of sadness. This sweet kind of pain. This sweet kind of madness. But through it all, I'll learn to love. Hey, yeah. Yeah, through it all, I learned to love again. everyone. That was Sweet Kind of Sadness. This song is actually out. So you can check it out on my Spotify. I was about to say Spotify, so I don't know what's going on with me. It's not even that late in Australia. It's out on my Spotify. My full artist name is Amritha Shakti, so you can follow me over there on all my social handles. Thank you to everyone for the incredible comments. Oh, lovely. Okay, so this is it. This is the grand finale. This song is called "Take Me Home," and incidentally, it is the first song that I ever wrote. And I like never planned on becoming a songwriter. I was always just like, you know what, I'll sing covers, it's fine. But for some reason, when I closed my eyes and this song came out, and this song I think means a lot to me. Oh, thank you, Ankur, for sharing that. This song means a lot to me because there's a little section in the song that is in Tamil, which, like I said, is Indian language. It's the language that my family speaks, where I was born. And I think it always is beautiful to kind of like weave your roots into everything that you do. And the other thing that I think is really special about this song is that it's a gospel song. And so it's my attempt at a gospel song. Oh, Ravi, thank you so much. My voice is just getting so hoarse right now. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's nerves or something. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, it's a soul gospel song with a bit of an Indian twist. Keep an ear out for this guitar and the tabla in this track. I've got a few words of thank you and farewell to say after this, but I really am grateful for you joining me and to Electro-Voice for giving us this opportunity. So let's do this. Over the sky, I'll fly on by. Beyond all my fears, oh Lord, take my hand. And I left my brother down by the river, standing in tears, oh Lord, heal his pain too. Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Coming home to you. Tell me, will I live long? Tell me, will I live right? Will I do the things I said I would? Put up a real strong fight. Will they remember? Will I be forgotten? Will my light shine on bright all through the night? Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Coming home to you. எனக்குள் இருக்கும் உனக்குள் இருக்கும் சுவாச காற்றுதான் இடத்திலே பிறந்ததே. Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Lord, won't you take me home? Coming home to you. Lord, won't you take me home? I'm coming home to you. That's it. Thank you so much for listening. That song was Take Me Home, and it's coming out in about 2 or 3 months. I just wanted to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who joined today. Massive thank you to Electro-Voice for facilitating this. My name is Amritha Shakti. You can follow me and all of my crazy little fusion shenanigans all over the internet. I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Spotify. I would love to meet you, to make friends with you. And I hope you felt the positive vibes today because I truly did from you. And I'm sending you all my love during this crazy time. And yeah, that's it from me. Take care of yourself, take care of one another, and I'm sending you all my love. See you later, everyone. See you later.